Welcome back for another thriller here in Fargo, North Dakota. And thankfully this time I am no longer sick. And also thankfully this time we have moved to the Fargo Dome, which has upgraded its facilities to allow for Bishop's Basketball Challenge games to be played. This one's versus New York, and we're off here. The Frogs take the ball first. Brandon Allen dribbles around, looking for the layup. Not going to get it. It's a shooting foul, though. So let's see how this goes for Brandon Allen to get the first points on the board, potentially. Maybe not. He misses the first one. Frogs coming off an L last week against the Crooks. And now Allen will get them on the board first here in their home territory. Here's Alonzo with the ball now for the New York Basketball Club. Leon puts it up. That one's not going to go in. But it's rebounded back into their hands and back into Alonzo's hands. Looking to come into the paint and a dunk into the net. Alonzo puts it in. First points of the game for New York. How about that? Javier Alonzo. 1 for 1. Now here we are with Parsons. Parsons does a spin move, lays it up for 2 points. That gives Fargo a 3-2 lead. Very early on here. Javier Alonzo dumps it off to O'Brien. A huge shot block by one of the Frogs. Now Donlin gets it back to Parsons after that incredible block. Parsons takes it into the paint, shoves it up. That one does not go in. Here's Harrington. Harrington to Leon. Leon surveying. Who will he pass it to? Or will he go for it himself? He does! Twist move into the paint and up into the net. Brian Leon gets his first points of the game. Yet another lead change. Brandon Allen does a little shimmy shake through the middle. Gets himself another 2 points and the Frogs another 2 points. Javier Alonzo. Seen a lot of guys take the chance, take the shot up in the paint, but that one was not even close. Okay. They got the ball back, though, and they easily lay it in there. Javier Alonzo now, 4 points. Still 3 minutes to go, not even, in this first half. Paul Donlin puts it in there for 2. Javier Alonzo back down the court. Alonzo avoiding the block. Up and in, Harrington with the lay-in. Now Parsons. Parsons looking to do something. Parsons has been really good for the Frogs. Is he good here? He's not. He's actually bad. He misses the three-pointer, and Alonzo's got it back in his hands. Very risky pass, but a really nice one to Justin Ricci, allowing him to lay it in for 2 points. 10-7 is the lead now for New York. Here's Almaty, Big M. Not going to go in. Justin Ricci. Just scored those points, now dumps it back off to Alonzo. Those points will count there. 2 points for New York after Fargo fouled. So now they will get extra point attempts as well. One of them, I guess, instead of 2. That one did not go in. So now it's a 5-point deficit for the Fargo Frogs. The good guys, some would say. Brandon Allen in the paint, back off the bush. What in the hell was that? I do not know. They need to get a shot off, though. It apparently was a pass, since the shot clock is not expired. A wide pass out to Big M, and it's going to go in! What an incredible shot for 3 to cut the deficit. Mustafa El-Mady. Man, what a shot. It's not going to be enough to take the lead back yet, though. We need some defense here from the Frogs. And they don't step up there. Ricci puts it in for 2. Once again, bumping the lead back up to 4 for New York. Now here's Monroe. Monroe for the Fargo Frogs. A pass. Yeah, if you pass it right in front of 3 New Yorkers, that'll happen. So New York takes it back. Another lay-in. 2 points for New York as we have another foul committed by the Frogs. And the home crowd is pretty silent right now. But the New York stands are going crazy. Another point there on the free throw. Monroe trying to get Fargo back in this before it falls away from their clutches. What a dunk by DeQueef. Jacquees DeQueef somewhat starting to save the day as he puts his first 2 points on the board. Deficit back to 5. Here's the basketball club to Zach Stern. Stern with a huge 3-point attempt. That's not going to go in. What will go in, though, is the request for a timeout by Fargo. Man, it's so good commentating one of these games while not being sick. Holy moly. I was struggling last week, guys, not going to lie. Speaking of struggling, will the Fargo Frogs stop struggling here? Monroe, holding on to it, dumps it off, dumps it back. We saw a lot of this hot potato action in the last game versus the Crooks, and it results in the same freaking thing back to the New York team. Here's Zach Stern. 54 seconds, just kind of draining the clock a little bit with their 5-point lead. Not a bad option. He misses the shot, though. Not entirely sure if that would have been a 2 or a 3-point shot. He was right on the paint. Here's Monroe. Monroe to Zibanejad. The foul is committed by New York, though. So Zibanejad's going to have some free throw attempts. That one goes in. How about that for Chad Zibanejad? Can it cut it to 3? Chad Zibanejad cuts the deficit to be within a 1-score game. Here is Wood. Wood for New York. Loses it. It's stripped from them. Here's the Frogs again. Monroe. Before the end of the half. Can they tie it? A slam dunk to get him within 1. Monroe puts it in. I should probably turn off the vibrate on my phone. I apologize. Ladies and gentlemen. Here is Owens. Another foul. The Frogs will get it back after a foul from New York. The Frogs could take the lead before entering the half, and the home crowd would love to see it. Monroe up and in, and a foul by New York again. Free throw coming up. A substitution or two before the end of the half. And another free throw goes in. Here's a 3-point attempt, rather. That's not going in. Will Glover's go in? Absolutely not. But wow, 2-point lead for Fargo. They come back in the first, but they need to hold off New York. We'll see if they can do it after the commercial break.
Hi, Phil Swift here with the power of Flex Seal. Use this bad boy right here, spray it on anyone's mouth and make them shut up forever. Here's how it works. You take off the cap to this bad frickin' and then you gotta whang. Watch this.
Do you know what's worth fighting for when it's not worth dying for?
Aw, rats.
All right. We're back for some more BBC action right here on the Caden Bishop YouTube channel. Here is Ho. Ho to Elliott. Can Elliott put it in? The shot block attempt was not good there for the Fargo Frogs, and Devontae Elliott gets his first 2 of the game. Here's Glover. Glover. Where's he go? He goes toward the paint, loses it, gets it back. That would have been incredible if it went in, but not quite. It's a tie game after that shot made by New York just a bit ago. And now it's a 3 from Wood. A 3 from Wood gives him the lead again. Glover has it again. Vernon Wood putting in that 3. Spectacular shot. Here's Kapsich. Haven't heard him yet today. He's going to put his first points on the board. And Ho to Wood. Wood again. This one goes in again. Vernon Wood on fire right now. Glover, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like he's able to set up anything great. I mean, that was an all right setup, but the dude shooting it can't shoot. The 3-pointer attempt does not go in. Wood, once again, applying pressure. This one's blocked, though. Back into the hands of Fargo. Nearing 3.5 minutes left in the second half. I mean, Glover just looks indecisive. He doesn't really know what to do. Nonetheless, they make it work after some pass play there. Kavcic gets another 2 points. Wood for a 2-point. That one's in. Timeout Fargo as they try to recuperate. Last time Fargo took a timeout in that first half, they figured their stuff out. Let's see if they've done that now after a debriefing. Big M applies the pressure. Should have been easy money, but he whiffs. Harrington to Wood. Wood isn't going to make that one, surprisingly. Glover back with it. Nearing the halfway mark of half number 2. Another foul. And another chance for the Fargo Frogs to get maybe a point or two on the board. Not with shots like that, though. Kavcic way short of the net. This one goes in after a little bounce action on the rim. 2-point deficit for Fargo. Wood! In! Again! This guy's been insane in this half. Vernon Wood now with 9 on the day. Glover to Kavcic. Kavcic has been good in this half as well. Big M puts it up. Unbelievable that didn't go in. Can they get it back? They cannot. New York has it again. Harrington taunting the Fargo Frog in front of him. Ho! To Harrington again. Wow, I'm speechless. What a dunk. The velocity on that to get to the net that fast. Wow, Harrington has a special talent of dunking, apparently. Speaking of special talents, New York's got a special team around them. Paul Dullen puts another 2-pointer in. They continue to lead. 4 points over the Fargo Frogs. 2 minutes left nearly in the second. Leads up to 6 now after a foul by the Frogs. O'Brien put it in, I believe that was. And he will also put in another free throw or two. Unless he misses. Yep, okay. So Paul Donlin, oh my goodness gracious. So, it's pretty disgusting play I'm seeing with my eyes right now, not going to lie. But, there's still time on the board. New York's just the better team, it appears. I will flat out say that. I mean, Fargo's not hitting any 3-pointers. Another one missed by Parsons. Alonzo back with it. Leon with a 3-point attempt. Unbelievable that did not go in. Parsons loses it. I mean, they're just sloppy. How about Bush, though? Bush with a dunk after Alonzo lost it. Corralled the ball, got it to him. And that's Bush's first 2 points on the day. That makes it a 2-score game potentially for Fargo. Here's Ricci now. Ricci surveying. Ricci in the paint going for 2. Harrington grabs it for the dunk after it did not go in the first time initially from Ricci. So consider that an assist from Justin Ricci to Gregory Harrington. In the final minute nearly, Paul Donlin does the same thing back. Unreal. It's like I'm seeing double. 6 points now for Paul Donlin on the day. Ricci, now the final minute of the game is here. Goes for another 2. And New York is quite literally just doing what they need to do. Just making easy 2-pointers, maintaining their lead. Don't need to do anything crazy. And that's what I believe is going to win them this game. Donlin, though, trying to keep them in it. Trying to keep us Fargo Frogs in it. Keep the hometown crowd happy. New York taking its sweet time. Alonzo feels it for 3. Or for 2, rather. MB. Parsons. To Donlin again. They're running out of time. Donlin can only do so much. We need more. Oh, my goodness. Big M is not on his game today. Harrington to Alonzo. This game seems to be under wraps right now for New York. Another 2-point attempt. This one's in for Alonzo. Parsons to Brandon Allen. Can we see a 3-pointer from Brandon before the end of the game? He goes into the paint for some reason. Oh, it's back to Donlin. Donlin for 2. That checks out, honestly. Fargo Frogs with a embarrassing performance in their hometown in the new stadium of the Fargo Dome. New York wins by 10. A great performance by Gregory Harrington as well. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe for more content. And we'll see you next time. Well, actually, before I see you next time, here are some more stats in case you were curious. As you see, Fargo bad on shooting. New York quite the opposite. Wow, what a game, everybody. What a game.